September 28th. It's the fifth year for this great thing, and we've got Gary DeLacy and Andy Green in the studio to tell us all about it. Gary, when did you get involved with the Walk of Fame? Did you come in on day one?
I did. I was actually asked to be on the Hometown Pride Committee, so I'm still one of the originals, and nobody wanted to be the chair, so I got elected, and I have yet to be able to relinquish that seat. I've been the chair. I've been the chair all 8 years. I think there is a successsion plan finally now.
I think there is now. I think next year Gary is stepping
I'll be past chair next year. But, so I'll be honest. I was there from the beginning when we were muddling through trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and this has become one of our signature events.
Yeah.
In our fifth year, but obviously we didn't start right away. Hometown Pride is in their 8th or 9th year here in Clinton. But we got this recognition program up and running. It's a little bit different than Clinton High School's has this Hall of Honor, although we do have some crossover with a few of these candidates. The Hall of Honor at Clinton High, you have to be an alumni. This is open to anyone that has a connection to Clinton County. So a lot of ours are on the west side of the county and get that, or they were not even alumni of Clinton High School. But so it has opened up that there's a number of people that we've been able to honor that have made an effect in the county, but not so much Clinton High School.
We want to go over that list of those going into the Walk of Fame, but is the public invited? How can they find out more information, Andy?
Yeah, the public is definitely invited. It's September 28th. We start at 4 o'clock. That first hour is a social hour, and then we have a dinner at 5. We're going to be at the Copper Mill. And if you haven't been out at the Copper Mill yet, it's going to be a buffet meal with their food out there. And then we start the awards at 6 o'clock. And it's $30 for a ticket. And we have a website that's CCWOF, so Clinton County Walk of Fame .weebly, WEEBLY.com.
Right. So say that again.
I know. I don't even know if I just said it right. CCWOF.weebly, WEEBLY.com.
Is there a phone number they can call?
Oh, actually, if you call the Grow Clinton office, which I don't have the number in front of me, but the Grow Clinton office and talk to Matt Parbs, you can do everything over the phone with Matt.
Get in touch with Matt Parbs at Grow Clinton. Very good. Well, let's go over the folks that are going to be going into the Walk of Fame. Gary, are you going first?
Actually, we're going to have Andy go first. He's going to talk about Martin Burns.
Martin Burns, also known as Farmer Burns. He was out from the east side of our county, out in Big Rock, and he was a wrestler, and this is like late 1800s, and back when wrestling was, now we see the pageantry of like the WWE, and this is like Olympic-style wrestling, but the popularity of him and the wrestling is kind of what led up to like the WWE being an entity, and he's very well known as a historic wrestler in the wrestling community, and he's from here in Clinton County.
I took a look at him, and he's kind of built like a brick outhouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Would be a good way of describing him.
If I were to say there's a guy named Farmer Burns, and he's an 1800s wrestler, whatever you're picturing in your brain is exactly what he looks like.
Any members of the family going to be there for him?
We... As of right now, I don't believe any of his. We think that there's some living relatives. I've really gone down the rabbit hole with him, but we do have. And now I can't think of his name that we're talking, but the guy who wrote the book on Farmer Burns.
Oh, okay, that'd be great. Yeah, Gary, what do you got for us?
William Connor, which is in the area of the military. He is actually an alumni of Clinton High School and in the Hall of Honor. Not many people know because we're talking about someone back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, fought in the Spanish-American War, World War I. But when you go through his awards, he just stands out. And the number of things that he earned, not just in this country, but he also earned an award from Great Britain called the Companion of the Order of the Bath. And then he also got an award from France, Commander of Legion of Honor. And I think what really stands out is after he retired, basically in 1938, World War II opened up, and he was called back into service. And that to me is almost unheard of, but that just speaks to this guy's military genius, how well he was respected in the United States in terms of how he served. To me, if there was a Mount Rushmore of the military, his face would have to be up there. It's just unbelievable what this guy accomplished for this country in terms of military service.
All right, Andy, you're next.
Yeah, so Larry Davis is a local artist. He grew up here in Clinton High grad. He's part of the Hall of Honor at Clinton High. Has done a lot of work kind of capturing the history of our area, especially with the river. And he was a professor at Clinton Community College. We have a lot of his pieces up at the Sawmill Museum. And he kind of lives down in the Peoria area now, but he was a professor down in Florida for a while as well. And he's just a fantastic artist, and so I'm pretty excited that we get to honor him. He will be attending.
Very good. Larry Davis. Gary?
Next up, I'm actually going to throw it to you a little bit.
Okay.
Hank Dillman, which I know was sort of a mentor in your younger days, is going to be inducted under professional achievement for what he did with KROS, and then obviously his impact in the community with the Lumber Kings and the Clinton River Kings.
Oh, yeah, Hank Dillman, I grew up listening to him. I'm a Clinton native, of course, and I would listen to the River Kings on my transistor radio as Hank did the broadcast. Then I got the opportunity, of course, to work with him for a number of years. Hank came to KROS in 41 and then served in World War II for 4 years, and then came back to the radio station and was the voice of the River Kings for 40 consecutive years. I took over in the fall of '86, but Hank continued to be the general manager of the radio station. Yeah, great advocate of everything. And just one thing also, during the flood of '65, KROS stayed on. We weren't on 24 hours a day at that time. We stayed on, and Hank would do updates from the helicopter overlooking the flooding of the Mississippi River. So yeah, great to see Hank going in.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I came to Clinton in 1985, but it just so happened after he's retired, there was the naming of the press box at Clinton High School, and I had the opportunity before that ceremony that night. It happened at a basketball game that we met out at the Frontier and actually had a meal with Hank, and then was actually part of that ceremony. I can't remember who we played that night, but I do remember that the River Kings played, and we had named that press box, which to this day is named after Hank, and you call many a games, either football or basketball up there.
Yeah, I always look down and always say I'm in the Hank Dillman press box. And I covered the River Kings Thursday out at Cedar Rapids, and I was in the Bob Brooks press box at Kingston Stadium. So that was kind of neat. That was kind of neat because Bob and Hank ran into each other all the time when the River Kings were in the Valley, of course, back in the day.
Gary, did Hank make it to 100? That was a question this morning.
No, 99.
But it was like 99.9,
well,
right?
He was close. He was. Him and George Burns both didn't make it to 100. George Burns was going to play London if he made it on his 100th birthday. Do you know George Burns?
Yeah, I thought George Burns hit 100.
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe he made it.
Man. Well, we're going James and Pauline Durgan.
I'm going to talk about James and Pauline Durgan. They're going under professional achievement, but I'll be honest, for the most part, I know I'm on the committee to vote humanitarian acts.
Yeah.
And that's where I really see that the Durgans have really embraced the community of Clinton, and particularly, I'll be honest, the Clinton Community School District. But it's not limited to that. I mean, they've obviously given significant donations to other parts of the Clinton community, going back to Ashford when they were here. Now with baseball and softball, it's the Durgan complex up there. And the latest one, they took naming rights on the new Performing Arts Center at Clinton High School.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
so their generosity and being able to provide state-of-the-art facilities, and I'll notice a lot of these are geared towards youth.
Yeah.
It's the kids that are getting to use these facilities, and in order to get those facilities to fruition, their generosity has been huge in terms of upgrading or brand new facilities in those areas. And I can speak as the former superintendent. We are very grateful for the contributions of the Durgan family in terms of that regard.
This time's going by too quick. We got a couple of minutes left yet, and we got 2 more to cover. What do you got?
So Sisters of St. Francis, we're doing the Sisters as an entity. Of course, they've had a tremendous impact on our community, and I love any time I get to spend with the Sisters. Looking at different social and civil rights issues, the things like visiting people in jail and combating human trafficking. They've been doing a lot of fantastic work for generations, and they're right in our backyard, and so we're honoring them for all the work that they've done.
Yeah, they're right across the street.
Right
here
across
from
the
there.
street, literally in your backyard.
Literally in our backyard. So, Gary, the last one.
Yeah, Ted Torno.
Okay.
And Ted will be coming back. He's very excited. Obviously, for a quarter of a century, was basically the face of the Clinton Lumber Kings. But, a lot of his community outreach in that position was huge as well. And I'll be honest, I'll just speak on one personally. He really kind of spearheaded the Duke Slater statue and scholarship project. And even when he moved down to Arizona, my phone kept, I'm surprised it wasn't him right there. I mean, I don't know how many times in the middle of nowhere he would call me and, where are we in the project and what's got to happen? And I tell you what, he was so proud when that statue went up. Yeah. But then I'll be honest, I was even more proud of his efforts when minor league baseball was pretty much ripped away from Clinton. Yes. And his perseverance to say we will have some form of baseball in Clinton, and being able to get us into the prospect league and still be able to have that. I mean, it was Ted Torno. Yeah. He was the driving force to still have baseball here at Lumber King Stadium.
Looking forward to seeing him again. Every time I see him, I always call him Teddy Baseball.
Yep, you bet. So I know he's looking forward to it. I've talked to him recently. He'll be worth the price of admission himself.
Oh yeah. So again, Sunday, September 28th, out at the Copper Mill from 4 to 7. Social hour at 4. The program will be after the dinner. Get in touch with Matt Parbs at Grove Clinton. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Hey, thank you both for coming in. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're listening to AM 1340 KR.